So just been driven up the ice hill in Carrera 2 with Michelin's Alpine winter tyres on them. The most impressive thing was actually on the standing start. With the traction control on and off, this was able to pull itself up the hill very easily, no problems at all. And then with the slalom test, the amount of grip was incredibly impressive, a massive difference between this and the summer tyres. Yeah, so especially on those winter days when you're stuck at the bottom of a hill, even with the traction control off in one of these, the grip is very impressive.
The ice hill with the cold weather tyres were very impressive when compared with the standard tyres. You get so much more grip and the car so much more controllable on the ice hill. So the traction is much better with the cold weather tyres.
On the kick plate in the Panamera, the first go that I had, I started off with the standard tyres, and the first run we had over the kick plate, I had a big spin, went round and round several times, and then when we tried it on the cold weather tyres, it was a lot easier to bring it back under control, even though I actually steered the wrong way first, but I managed to bring it back, and even with that initial mistake I was still able to bring it back.
Obviously with the kick plate it throws the back end of the car into a drift, and with the summer weather tyres you had to correct it very quickly to keep it going in a straight line, and with the cold weather tyres you could have quite an angle on with your drift and actually regain traction, recover from it and then carry straight on.
When you're driving normally, there is no difference at all in terms of handling, road noise, etc. They feel exactly the same, they sound the same, you wouldn't know it.
Generally speaking, you'd be happy in normal conditions with the tyres as well. Just the car was plenty, there was plenty of communication from the car, so you knew what was going on.
I must admit, I'm very impressed with the cold weather tyres, especially when we're not just looking at just cold weather, it's the wet performance as well, is so much better. And I'm just thinking about what our patrols do at the roadside. We're obviously in all weathers, and I must admit, I think I'm going to be recommending to our fleet managers winter tyres ought to be something that we use. It'll make us more effective in this sort of weather.
My eye-opening moment of the day was probably recovering from quite a sideways drift. With the cold weather tyres you can bring it back again, whereas with the summer tyres, if you go too far, that's it. You're going to get into a spin.
And I think that for me has been the biggest eye-opener today, is actually the stopping distances between the two tyres is amazing.
The cold weather tyres are definitely worth investing in.
Michelin, a better way forward.